In an era where everyone thinks their opinions are so damn important, I'm here to give you a little piece of my mind. Welcome to Unaffiliated the Podcast with your host, B. Seth. Let's go.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, world. Welcome to Unaffiliated the Podcast with your host, B. Seth. I have a very special guest in the building today. My boy from way back, Brandan Gaddis, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, my brother.
Hey, long time in the making, man.
Most definitely, man.
How's life? What you been up to, man?
Man, just being a husband, a father of one. Hoping to have more soon with my lovely wife, Larissa Gaddis. I love that woman, man.
Shout outs.
Love that woman, man. My beautiful daughter, Josiah, man. I love them both, man.
Shout outs. That's what's up, man. How's the father and husband life treating you, man?
Oh, man. Growth, man.
Yeah.
It's taught me, it's challenged me. It's made me a better man in so many different ways, man. It's taught me patience.
Right.
Man, that's one thing that I've learned in this husbandship, in this fatherhood.
Right.
It's where husbandship, but it's a thing, I hope. But seriously, man, it's been a blessing in disguise, bro.
Yeah,
real talk, man.
Nah, awesome. Man, I've definitely seen you change a lot. All
that
throughout us knowing each other. When I first met you, you was different than down the road, and then now you're different than then. So it's been cool to watch you just
appreciate
evolve.
That,
you
appreciate
know what I mean?
Same here, man. Just seeing you grow is crazy, man. I'm glad people get to see this side of B. Seth, man.
Right.
It's awesome for you all. Yeah, more than dance. I knew he could do it, but man, he wowed me beyond all my expectations. But I'm proud of my brother here, man. He's doing very well with Unaffiliated, the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yeah. This man also is like a host, radio guy, so his voice is going to be a lot better than mine on this. But all right, let's talk about these lovely watches we have in front of us. Victory Brand.
Yes.
Tell the people about your brand. What is Victory Brand? What does it stand for?
Man.
Go ahead.
Man. Well, just to give you all just a shortened version of this thing, because I can go forever about this. Yeah. Victory Brand started with just a dream back in January 1st, 2019. And God gave it to me. And to be honest, I did not know if I was capable of doing it, but God said you are. And I had to really accept that challenge, B. You talking about a challenge I never accepted before in my life.
Right.
And I'm glad you said this very thing is I changed. Yeah, I changed for the better to say that I can do things when I said I couldn't before. Right. Because the inspiration behind this brand was because my faith was timeless, and it still is timeless, and that's what the slogan is. The slogan is of our brand, a Victory Brand. Mm-hmm. Faith is timeless is that slogan because of just that, man. I had to have faith in what I had to do. You know, it had to be unlimited, and so with the creation of the timepieces and the design behind it was based off what God is to me, and it's a representation of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity. Right. And it's all within this timepiece because this is the reason why I'm here. I did not do this by accident. This is not by accident. This is because it was given to me, and I just own the task behind it, bro. That's all I did, was just own the task behind this brand and that God gave me, and I owned it. But also I had to share it with my wife, right, and share it with partners who had to believe in me, and that was a process in itself.
Yeah. Tell us about how you got started with everything. Like, when did the idea come to you? Tell me some of the grassroots,
So the grassroots, like I said, started with a dream. So I did a lot of researching on designing. Of course, I was getting inspirations from designers that I bought from, like Fossil, Michael Kors, or gifted different timepieces to myself. Yeah. And I enjoyed them, so I had to do research. I wanted to make sure that I was working with the right team who can put my design into work. Even from the logo, when I gave my logo to our designer, how could you make this a story when people look at it? Right, how can we make it feel luxurious for customers when they partake in this brand.
Right.
So a lot of that came in play. Trial and error, Brian. It comes in, it comes with it. Yeah. But I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Come January 1st that I started the process. But if you don't start the process, it's going to be hard to execute the process.
Right, exactly. Okay. So just randomly one day you was like, let's make some watches.
Yeah, I mean, I literally, bro, like real talk, I'm going to make it happen. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to lean back. I leaned back, literally got up from the bed, and I told my wife, I said, babe, literally, the very thing that I prayed for to get me out of corporate America, God literally just told me to start a timepiece company, a watch company. At that time, I was using the verbiage watch, and one of my business partners told me the value of timepiece and what timepiece stands for. I go on with that later. But and I told her, and I said, man, it's time for me to start a watch company. Yeah, God told me to do that, and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I sound crazy right now saying this, right? And so as I was doing this process, man, Mike Todd had a message about crazy faith, man. Yeah. And which he's about to release a book soon, and I'm excited about it, man. He released a book about crazy faith, and that was one of the things that inspired me to keep going. That word, that very word, blessed me. The whole series, man, had blessed me to even go forth with this thing, because I was about to give up. This thing wouldn't even been in existence. Partnership wouldn't even been in existence because I was scared to share something, because once I gave it, I felt like other people destroyed it. And with God, with me praying about my decision and stuff and having them involved, bro, kind of helped me with my decision making and my calmness, and plus my wife being on my corner really helped with me really moving forward with this brand.
Yeah, I'm sure that's incredibly helpful. Just as an entrepreneur, small business owner, just to have a really supportive partner.
Most definitely.
Who probably gets her hands dirty sometimes too. You know what I mean? No, that's a blessing for real.
Most definitely.
Like, so shout outs to her.
Yeah. The pandemic really changed me, man. It really, even working a job, man, full time, bro. Right. Full time job as a supervisor. I was working at this job for 3 years, man. 12-hour shifts. 3 on, 3 off, and sometimes I had to work on my off days. You talking about usually 48 to 60 hours a week on 12-hour shifts. Not only that, we had to get there an hour early and then leave later than everybody. So you're talking about 13, 14 hours of your life a day. And I was still managing to steal designs and find different ways and find different pockets to increase this business. And I just left this job just a week ago.
Right.
Because I had to, if I couldn't move forward, if I couldn't move forward with this business, if I stayed in that job, I was scared, B. I was scared to leave that job, bro.
Yeah, no,
because the money got comfortable, and it was consistent. I was giving my all for this company, who set a cap on my name. Right. They set a cap on me.
Exactly.
Man. And God was like, you don't have to have a cap because I've already supplied you what you need. So don't cap yourself. Right. You don't have to cap yourself with me. Faith is timeless. There we go. No cap. Faith is timeless. You're serving me unlimited. I'm an unlimited God, so I'm infinite. So why are you scared of something that can die at any time? But it was one of those things that it just really, I just had to conquer it, man. With good, man. Even though evil was coming back at me and attacking, and it's not like it's gonna stop when you leave a corporate America. It's gonna continue, but I have to be able to have the tools. I have to have the love in me to be able to combat it. And that means I needed some time to meditate. I needed some time to pray. I need some time to breathe. From the everyday life, B. That's the biggest thing. This is why this brand means so much to me. And this is why you should purchase this timepiece, because it's not Gucci. Yeah, it's not a Rollie. It's not a Michael Kors. It's not a Fossil. But this is something that it exemplifies faith and exemplifies something that you can wear on your wrist. Because you know what? I believe so much in Brian today that I feel something in my spirit to do something for him. Be self. You got a purpose. And this timepiece is for you, my brother. And the interview, and I just want to give this to you. That is for you, and I promise you, God is going to do something great for you.
Oh man!
And this is what we do for Victory Brand. This is what we stand for when we do this. When we stand up for this brand, because this brand is something that exemplifies to help people like unaffiliated podcasts to grow and to believe in them. This is something that God put in me so I can be able to share with you all. I pray right now, y'all come along and support this brand at this moment. This show will grow.
Yeah.
Unaffiliated, the podcast will grow. It would be a national syndicated podcast where people will want to invite this man and his production company to with this thing. Brian has something very special, you all, to show the world, and I can't wait to see it and experience it with him. Thank you all, man. I hope that you all love it. I hope that you all can find us at victorybrand.co. Check us out. Check us out in the caption below. victorybrand.co, man.
This man took the watch off his wrist and gave it to me. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for speaking all those positive things over me. Thank you about sharing your story. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Be sure to follow Unaffiliated the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now on YouTube.